Hi guys, I'm Jitendra Vaswani and you're watching Insider Hustler's Brain, and today I'm with Kripesh Adwani. He's a YouTuber and also he's doing SEO from pretty long time. So actually we are competitors on Google, but we are friends here. We meet like all the time. We are meeting at the events, right? So we meet last time in Affiliate World Asia, and now he's here in like WordCamp Bangkok 2023. So it's pretty good to meet him again. Like he's my good friend from the like industry. He's very kind, very humble, very genuine person I have met like online, to be very honest. Like he's so nice. So Kripesh, over to you, and you share about your journey with my audience, like what do you do and what do you do for your living, please.
Thank
Go
you
on.
so much for the humble words.
No problem, you deserve it.
I'm really happy to be here. I'm really happy that I met you last year
Yes.
at the Affiliate World Dubai. It was really interesting to meet you and learn so much from you.
Yes.
And coming back to my journey, how I started on the blog or on YouTube.
Anything so you want to share? Yeah.
I started way back in 2015. In 2015, I did a job for 1 month.
Okay.
And that was as a social media manager for a company that was based in Australia.
I see.
So I did that.
So
and
it was a remote job
they had an office in Bhopal.
in Bhopal. Okay.
Yeah.
I see.
And then I had an opportunity to go to Australia to work with them.
Wow.
But in 1 month, I realized that this job is not for me.
Okay.
So I was like, I can't do this job. I need to do something on my own. So from then, I left that job in a month, and the money that I got, I invested that in a hosting and started doing freelancing. I started creating website for other clients. For back then, I used to create websites in HTML, PHP, and then I created some websites for marriage websites. For someone who is having a wedding, they need a website, or some
Yeah.
local website for cafe owners. So I used to do that.
Right.
So I began as a freelancer, then I jumped to blogging, and then I jumped to YouTube, and then I jumped back to blogging. So there are three or four different sectors I worked on, and app development was one of the main things that really worked for me back
Okay.
before. Like the push that I got in this online industry was from app development.
Okay.
I used to develop app for the clients. I used to develop my own apps. So I got some good money from them, and then I shifted to YouTube and then to blogging.
Okay. What was your family reaction when you tell them, okay, now I don't want to do this job from Australia. Now I want to be a full-time YouTuber or blogger.
So my family was obviously not welcoming my decision.
So they were not welcome.
Yeah,
Okay.
they were like, "Why are you doing this?"
And how did you convince them?
So I convinced them in a way that I wanted to study. So I got the job when I graduated. So I was like, I wanted to do post-graduation. So I enrolled for my post-graduation, and while doing my post-graduation, I started doing this freelancing and all this stuff.
Right.
So by the time I had done with my post-graduation, I was earning some good amount of money.
Okay.
So when they saw that the money is coming, and then their boy is happy, so they were like, do whatever you want now.
Okay. So your family was happy after some point.
After seeing the success, they are happy. Like,
Same thing with
but
me,
within
yeah.
that time, you have to fight with them.
Yeah, you need to learn how to fight. That's what I've done. Like when I left my job in 2014, by the end of 2014, right? Kripesh, I know my family is not going to support me. So I think for 1 year, 1.5 years, I was lying to my family. So you need to be a good liar. If this helps you to grow, right? It doesn't mean like it was a good lie. I have to like, I
And
cannot tell my family.
Back then, people don't used to see it as a career option.
As a career, because they didn't believe in me, like if I'm going to do something in SEO or this thing, and so they didn't believe in me. So after 1.5 years, when my father saw my bank account, then they believe, okay, how this money is coming from. You're doing a job, but like eventually they realized like I was doing this full time
Right.
SEO stuff. So they were okay, do whatever the things that makes you happy. So just want to know, like, what are your best SEO strategies for 2023? Like, what are your takes on that?
My take is the EE80. Like, you have to go big on that right now. Like, I am building my website on personal brand. So
Yes,
it's-
I've seen it.
So it's easier for me.
KripeshAdwani.com, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So like, I am building trust on my own brand. That I've used the product, I have expertise on it, I have used many hosting companies, then I am talking about that. So I am establishing my expertise, I am establishing my experience with that. And with my personal brand, I am trying to establish an authority as well as the trust factor.
Trust factor, okay.
So I am going big on EEAT, like with every review.
Now Google is having
everything.
another EEAT,
Yeah,
like experience.
EEAT.
So it's like it needs a trust. So your website should have those kind of trust factors. So Kripesh Adwani. So what kind of content you're putting on Kripesh Adwani right now?
It's mostly around digital tools for solo entrepreneurs or
Okay.
the digital entrepreneurs. Like if you want to have a website, if you want to go online, what type of tools that you should use, from hosting, from themes, from AI writers. There are different AI writers. If you are looking for the free one, the paid one. So I try to cover all that so people can make the right choice for their use. Like if someone wants to have a hosting for, let's say, 10,000 users in US, so which hosting should they go for?
Okay.
So likewise, themes, AI tools, VPNs, trying to cover different digital tools.
And from where you learn SEO?
From trial, I guess. Like I
Do you
started.
follow some blogs? Do you follow some like influencer also? Like,
Yeah, I try to learn a lot from Search Engine Journal.
okay, that's a very good blog.
They regularly update all the Google guidelines. So
Yes.
my first reference is that. I have subscribed to their blog. So the 5 minutes in the morning, I usually read that blogs. Like
It's very important, yeah,
because that's the official source that's coming from.
from the Google itself, yeah.
And then there are blogs, Neil Patel and Matt Diggity. So all of them are already giving some insight.
About SEO and affiliate marketing,
And
right?
then then I try to mix and see what is working for me.
Because I've seen like your site traffic is growing up right now in the recent Google algorithm updates. What I was seeing according to Ahrefs, right? I don't know, I don't have the data from Google Search Console. So how much traffic every month you're getting on that blog right now, Kripesh Adwani?
It's around 55,000 per month.
Okay.
Not a lot,
Mhm.
but it's still a good amount for me.
No, it's good. Like everyone start with a single step. So I think you're doing pretty well because I've seen your stuff and I tell my team like look at his reviews. He's doing pretty good reviews, very detailed with pros and cons. Because I've seen some of your review content. It's very detailed with pros and cons. So I think it's pretty good. Like the kind of the stuff you're doing is pretty good. I really appreciate your journey on that part. So I've seen like you've attended so many conferences right now. You were in Dubai,
Yeah.
Bangkok. Now again you are back to Bangkok for the WordCamp. Why are you attending these conferences and what are you getting out of it?
My main purpose is to know the people from the industry. Like before that, I didn't know anyone. Now I have a few contacts. I'm learning from them. Like in the past few affiliate conference, I have met few people who are extremely good with ads. So I've learned something from ads about them. Now I'm thinking about running ads on my own based on their experiences. So if I haven't met them, then maybe that the idea of running ads might not even come in my mind. That even I can do ads, even I can do affiliate marketing through ads. I can integrate it or I can integrate it with a course or something like that or package like that. So it helps to expand myself I will get new ideas if I meet new people.
Right, for sure. So that's true.
And people can also tell you where are you lacking, or if you can make 10x of money, you are making 1x, you can easily scale it to 10x.
Okay. And how was your experience meeting Jitendra Vaswani?
Absolutely awesome.
So that was a lot of biased question, yeah.
He is a networking king.
Thank you so much. Like we meet in like Dubai for the first time, right?
Yeah,
And
right.
it was a very good meetup. Like we were sharing the good insights and the good vibes. It's very important. Like I follow this rule like OQP, only quality people around me. If I don't have these kind of people around me, like if I meet this person and he's not giving me the good vibes or good energy, I would not like allow that person to come into my life or do business with that person. That's very important.
Right.
I think that's what I believe. Like it's
That's
very,
what I'm learning from you.
I'm happy to share because we made that kind of connection. Now we are doing like interview. You did my like interview in Bangkok in 2022. So now I'm doing in 2023 with you because you have done amazing stuff. Because I have seen your YouTube channel is growing, your blog traffic is growing. You have worked your ass off to be at that level. I know you. I think from which city you belong?
Bhopal.
From Bhopal, right? It's not a big city as compared to metro cities like Delhi, like Bangalore. That like you have come from such a small city and now you're traveling the world. So how does it feel like?
It feels absolutely awesome, to be honest. Like coming from a small town and then you are making a big impact on this world. Now I consider myself that I am on the map.
Okay,
Like,
because you have done something, you have achieved something
yeah,
right now.
I have achieved something, and then I can impact people's life through the content that I am producing.
That's
Like
very
if someone
important.
is searching from US or UK or even somewhere in Europe, he is reaching out to me via my content.
Yes,
So I believe that I am impacting their lives as well.
it's pretty good. Like your ultimate goal is to create an impact in human life. So that's pretty good.
Right.
Like
And
that's
then
very
it's
genuine
ultimately
way.
impacting their business. If they are making the right choices with the tools, if they are earning a good amount of money by investing in the right tool, so I believe that I am helping them, their business as well. So that's the big thing for me.
Okay, what's the worst piece of advice you have ever received?
Worst piece of advice. I don't think so that I have received any kind of advice.
Anything
because I
from your
usually ignore-
relatives? Okay. Mhm.
Worst
Or
piece
your
of
critics?
worst piece of advice was to get a government job.
Okay, that's pretty
Because-
worst piece of advice. Like people think like government jobs are safe.
Yeah.
It's not safe at all. Like I think you will never be able to grow.
Yeah. That's not for me.
Yeah.
So that's the worst piece of advice for me. For someone else, it can be a great job. They
Great
like
job. Yeah, they might not like it. It's it. And what's the good piece of advice, or like the best piece of advice you have ever received?
Best piece was to keep learning. Like
Keep
have
learning
that
from
attitude
mentors.
of learning from everyone. Even if someone is not doing at your level, you
Mhm.
can still learn from them.
Okay, who's your hero and why?
Who is my hero?
Yes.
I have different heroes from different fields.
Don't say you love Salman Khan. Please say something else.
No Salman
Okay.
Khan.
Elon Musk.
Elon Musk is an inspiration when
Okay.
it comes to work, when it comes to work ethic. But when it comes to personal relationship, I don't think so. He's an inspiration to me.
Of course, like you need to learn some good, like
Yeah.
good things from that person. Don't take out like nobody's perfect.
Yeah, right.
You might be imperfect in person
Right.
relationship, but you might be good in having a business relationship. So I would not say like. So that's my opinion on that. So who's your hero? Like I want to know that person. Like
The one person that impacted my life
Yes.
a lot is Sandeep Maheshwari. Like I used
Of
to.
course, it's like he's an idol for like students. Yeah.
There was a time in my life where I was having that depression phase. I didn't know what to do and how to navigate that phase. So I can say that clarity I got through his videos, and then I started following and then I started implementing those things. So slowly and steadily I started shaping my life in the right direction. So for me, turning point or the person who had the most impact in my life was Sandeep Maheshwari.
Sandeep Maheshwari. Okay. So this like when you watch his videos, so you feel motivated and you feel like you have a desire to do more, right?
Not just motivated. Later on, I started getting more clarity about
Yeah.
navigating different stuff. So writing it down, seeing where it is headed, how to make decisions in life, how to keep your mind peaceful. So a bit of spirituality as well.
Spirituality, right?
So I am leaving money on the table just to have that peace of mind.
Okay. When you got into depression, like how and when you got into depression, about what? Like it was because of the work, because I see so many people when they get depressed, they get addicted to porn, drugs, alcohol.
Right.
So what you did when you were in depression and how did you get out of it?
I was in depression around when I completed my 12th exams.
Okay.
So I actually topped it.
Mhm.
I scored 91% in CBSE boards, and then I cracked CPT as well. That's
Wow.
CA entrance exam.
Okay.
So there was a huge pressure on me to do CA or do
Be a chartered
something
accountant,
or
yeah.
do something related to that field
Mhm.
or MBA, and I wasn't sure that I wanted to go into that field. So there was a huge pressure coming from my family. There was a pressure coming from the society that you are the topper, you are the topper of the school, so you need to do something good.
You need to do something.
And then there's the pressure that's coming from your teachers that okay, you topped, you should do CA. And at that time I was like, I don't want to do it. I want to try myself doing some other things, like something from IT, maybe IT, or just explore myself. I wasn't sure that I wanted to do CA or not. So that at that time I got really like pressurized from the society that you have to do this. If you don't do this now, then your life is effed up and it's over.
Fucked up, yeah.
So-
I know. Because I never received a good piece of advice from my teachers, whether it's from school or college. They always demotivated me. I'm not against the teachers, to be very honest, but I never got a good piece of advice. They were like, their job was to demotivate me. Like when I was in college, I was very much mentally depressed. I want to kill myself at that point of time, to be very honest, Kripesh. Like that was my very hard time in my life. I know, like I've gone through that like 4 years, like complete depression. I want to kill myself like every day, like because it was not the thing I want to do. Like I have done engineering, IT, but I don't want to do that. But because of the family pressure, I did it. And I would say, like anyone who's watching this video, please don't do that thing which don't makes you happy. Please don't get into a college, but you know deep down inside, like you don't want to do a college. Like now everything is available online, right? If you want to learn anything like coding, programming, SEO, like painting, be a AI expert, whatever you want to be, you can easily learn online. It's free. It's free, available on YouTube or on Google, so you can search. So don't do those things which don't makes you happy. You're just getting into college for the sake of the family. You will never be happy in your life. I've done this thing and I was never happy. I was never a happy person. I was like more like a loser. Like at that point of time, I would share that journey. So I think you have recovered well from your past, and you are doing pretty well right now. So what is your focus in 2023?
To grow on blog, that is one of the focus.
Focusing more on affiliate marketing.
Focus more on the blog and maybe try some ads.
Okay. Paid media, okay.
Yeah, paid media is something, paid performance marketing is something that I might try. A bit of retargeting. That's
your focus for 2023. So you want to get into paid media because you are thinking like because of AI, because of a lot of changes are happening in this industry right now.
I'm trying to mix and match them both.
Okay.
YouTube is one of the fields that I am doing good. That is doing okay for me. So YouTube, I might try making videos in English.
Okay.
So that because you are getting some good conversions from the countries like US, UK, Australia. So
Yes.
you can get some good conversions from countries like that. Plus sponsorships are good from those countries.
Yes.
If you are having an audience there. So I might try making videos in English, but I'm not sure about that. I'm focusing on the blog now. So that because that is growing, so I'm trying to push my energy towards that because it's in the flow right now. So I don't want to break the flow. So blog is one of those things, and paid media, yes, I'll try to have some mix and match, try to do some retargeting and see how it goes for me.
Okay. How much you are making every month? If you can share any figures, I don't want to know like exact number, but at least if you can say like 4-figure profitable every month in USD. So if you want to share some number, like it's almost like equal to one house, one apartment, or
I don't know. I just can't say that I need to get my audit done.
you need to get your audit done. So you're making too much money then, I'm sure, on that part.
Okay.
It's okay.
It's good than what I expected. Like if you have asked me this question 5 years back, do you see yourself making this much of money at 28 or 27? So I didn't saw myself here.
But I'm sure now you're making 6-figure every month profitable INR, Indian rupees. I'm sure you're doing pretty well because I've seen your blog, I've seen your content, I've seen your YouTube channel. From there, I can estimate the earnings because I've done that same stuff in the past. So I know how much you might be making. So he might be making for sure like 6-figure INR, not USD. I'm saying for sure he's making good for sure. Like
For sure, he's sure about my.
because I have done that same stuff. Because I know you're not sharing, but I have my secret sources to get your income revealed. So that's why. Or I'm joking on that part. Okay, one last question. Like how COVID-19 has impacted your business? Like, was it fruitful for you?
It was absolutely fruitful for most of the digital entrepreneurs, I think.
Okay.
Before the COVID-19, I think my main shift came during the Jio era, when the Reliance Jio was launched in India, because my apps was mostly for the Indian audience. So when the Jio came, everyone was on the mobile downloading every sort of apps. They have that data of 2 GB per day for free.
Yes,
They
yes.
want to watch every video. So for me, the biggest impact was during that time. Yes, COVID had a positive impact on me, but the big shift in my journey came during that time when Ambani launched Jio. And I think for most of the tech entrepreneurs in India,
Tech entrepreneurs, yes.
especially in India,
Yes.
and all the YouTubers, that was the biggest turning point. Like
Yes.
even if you see the YouTube journey and see the likes of Technical Guruji, Tech Burner, or
Yes, all the
One-
top YouTubers, they have actually got more views. in
yeah, they
COVID.
rose during that time.
Yes, they were like making a lot of crazy amount of money, and the
Right.
views like they were getting on the channel. I've seen like some of the channels which started in COVID now, they're doing pretty well now. Like
Right.
in 2 years, they have growth have been like tremendous. I'm really much impressed by that because because of COVID-19, everything was like in lockdown, so people were like bored, so they want to see some content online. So,
Right.
so it gives us a boost, huge boost, right? So Kripesh, how my audience can find you? You want
They
to share
can-
your channels?
They can find me on YouTube with my name, Kripesh Adwani. I am on Instagram. I actively post on Instagram. You can DM me there if you want. And if you want to watch my content, it's on YouTube. And if you want to read my content, it's on my blog, kripeshadwani.com.
So thank you so much, Kripesh, for sharing your journey. I really appreciate your time.
Thanks a
We
lot.
always have a good time whenever we meet.
Absolutely.
We share the good energy. So please do like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel, please.
Subscribe.
Bye bye. Take care. Thanks.
Thanks.